Good morning, students. Today I am here with the topic figure of speech, and this chapter is for class 10. What do you mean by figure of speech? Figure of speech means those words or terms which are used to make the language very beautiful or effective. In grammatical sense, what is the definition of figure of speech? A figure of speech is a departure from the ordinary form of expression or the ordinary course of ideas in order to produce greater effect. I mean to say that if a line is very simple and I have to make it very impressive with comparison, then I will use this figure of speech. Today I am discussing two figure of speech, that is simile and metaphor. So what is the difference between simile and metaphor? Let us see what does mean simile. In a simile, comparison is made between two objects of different kinds which have, however, at least one point in common. In simile, two things are compared, but between two things one thing is common. How? See the example. The girl is as beautiful as rose. Here I have compared the girl with rose. Rose is a flower and girl is a living thing, but the one thing is common, and that is kya? Beautiful. The girl is as beautiful as rose. The beauty is the common word between these two things. And what is the recognition of the simile? The simile is usually introduced by such words as, like, or, so. If in line these words are found, 99% that it's the simile. And what is this metaphor? Metaphor is an implied simile. Implied means hidden simile. He was a lion in the fight. Again the two things has been compared. He has been compared with the lion. Lion is an animal and he is a live person. Again the two different things, but again the same thing is bravery of the lion has been compared with him. So this is a hidden simile and implied simile, you can say, but in according to the grammar it will be called metaphor. Metaphor is an implied simile. He was a lion in the fight. Next is personification. Inanimate or objects are spoken or having life. Personification is that figure of speech where no living things talk as a living thing. We know that non-living things cannot talk, but they behave as a living thing. They are talking. Non-living thing talk as a living thing. That is called personification. Tomorrow I will take 3 or 4 more important some figure of speech, and this thing you will write in your English too. Thank you very much.